and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we're going to be talking about at-home and online jobs that you could be doing to make extra money where you don't have to join a multi-level marketing company. Time and time again, I see reps and MLMs and MLM companies try and put forth this facade that in order to make extra money at home, you must join an MLM. So today we are going to be talking about different opportunities that you could do at home, whether you are a stay-at-home mom, a military spouse, literally just someone who wants to work from home. Maybe you have a disability where you can't go to work. These are going to be great opportunities for you to be able to make money from home. As I am talking though, if I don't mention something that you know of, please comment it down below. I try to do as much research into this topic as I could to give you guys the best at-home opportunities or jobs that you could have in order to make extra cash. But if you know of something that I don't mention today, please comment that down below so that everyone can see that also. So let's get right into today's video. So the first thing I want to talk about is if you have a product you want to sell. First and foremost, we have to talk about that. There are so many amazing websites like Etsy.com where you can actually sell your product online. So clearly you'll need a product to sell, whether you make your own bracelets, necklaces, at-home signs, maybe you have cute sweater designs, maybe you do embroidery, whatever it may be. If you have a product to sell, you can sell it on Etsy. I'm actually going to link down below for you guys an 8-step process on how you can start your own Etsy shop so that you know exactly how to get started. So if you have a product you want to sell and you make something at home or whatever it may be, maybe you're a designer and you hand paint things, whatever it may be, you can do that. So if you have that sort of talent or that interest to make things from home, an Etsy shop is the perfect thing that you could be doing in order to get your product out there. Now we're going to talk about if you have a talent. If you have a talent, it could be anything from graphic design, photo editing, maybe you're a digital marketer, if you know how to do video and animation, music and audio. There are two really great websites for this, and this would be Fiverr.com and Upwork. Now, Fiverr is a freelance service marketplace for businesses. So if you, again, have a talent like graphic design or whatever it may be, you can work with clients and do client work on Fiverr, and Upwork is the same exact concept. So Upwork is an American freelancing platform where enterprises and individuals connect in order to conduct business. So I've actually used Fiverr many times. My husband uses Fiverr. So my husband is an actual streamer. He streams for Twitch, and in order to get all of his graphic design stuff ready and all of that, he just hired someone on Fiverr. And for me, in order to do my intro and outro for YouTube, I always hire somebody on Fiverr to do that. So all you have to do is sign up for Fiverr and start doing client work essentially. So I really would suggest this if you are someone that's really good with like graphic design, web design, things like that. Really get yourself in the door with this. And even photo editing, I have used Fiverr for photo editing for a YouTube video about a year ago, and that was really, really cool to do. So that's something that you could start from home, and you don't really need like all of this money to get started or anything like that, because we see time and time again in MLMs, you need to pay in order to play. And that's what I don't like. For a lot of people like stay-at-home moms and military wives, which I'll keep mentioning in this video, those are two key individuals who probably don't have all the money in the world to get started, and they need something where they don't need a large startup cost. And things like Fiverr and Upwork, all you have to do is start doing client work in order to work with them. You don't need all of this money in order to get started to work with clients. So that's something I recommend. I love using those sites. We're going to stay in the freelancing area. So freelance writing. Freelance writing is the practice of writing for money while working on one's own and not being employed by a company or organization. Freelance writers produce whatever written context is needed by their clients, either working at home or in a rented office space. So freelance writing, there are plenty of ways that you can do this from home. I'm going to link down below a website that actually has a full-on list of all of the updated March 2021 freelance writing jobs, all the way from content writing jobs, copywriting jobs, proofreading, where you could literally proofread things for people and you could edit for people. There are also journalism jobs and grant writing jobs, and the list goes on. You can help people write resumes, you can do technical writing jobs and other things. So freelance writing is something that there's a lot of different components to it. You can, like I said, do resumes for people, you can do journalism stuff, you can proofread for people, whether it's proofreading essays, you can proofread even people's websites. So I would really recommend that to all of my people who love to write and all of that stuff. I'm not your gal for that, but there are plenty of other people out there that may be. The next thing that I find is not something that's going to get you money right up front, but it is a good idea for long-term success. And that would be to start a blog or a YouTube channel. So this is something, like I said, that takes time to build. I have a YouTube channel, clearly, but this has taken me a lot of time to build and a lot of effort. So I would want you to keep that in mind. If you are someone that wants to start in YouTube, it's something that I feel you really need to be passionate about, and that takes a lot of hard work. And it's something that is going to be long-term for you to see that success. So it's not something where if you need money now and you need to start making income now, this isn't going to be the best option for you. But if you love videos and you love getting on camera, maybe you have advice you can give people, maybe you love lifestyle content, maybe you love vlogging, maybe you are really good at fixing cars and you can start doing car content and you can teach people how to fix, a tire, how to change their oil and whatever it may be. Doing that on a YouTube channel or on a blog, if you are someone who likes to type and write things out instead of being on video, could be a way for you to earn money long term. I will link below a website that actually teaches you how to start a blog and make money in 6 easy steps if you want to learn how to make a blog. And then for YouTube growth tips that are for free, because there are plenty of opportunities to have free YouTube growth tips online, I'm going to recommend Catherine Manning and Think Media. Again, it's free to learn from them. I will link them both down below. If you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, they would be your people to look at. And then for how to build a blog, I will have a website down below that teaches you exactly how to do that and exactly how to start making money from home doing that if that is something you are interested in. Now, if you have a lot of extra things at home that you can sell, I would recommend doing Poshmark. If you are not familiar with Poshmark, essentially what it is where you sell items at home. If you have a bunch of extra clothes that you don't want anymore, you can sell them. If you have furniture at home that you don't want anymore, you can sell those things online. Let me know if you're someone that uses Poshmark. I would love to know what you use it for the most, but for me, it's clothing. I'm always finding I have so many clothes in my closet that I don't even wear anymore, and instead of just throwing that out, you can easily take photos of your clothing and put it up on Poshmark and make a little bit of extra cash that way. And again, you can sell anything that's in your home on Poshmark or kind of anything in general. So that would be a smart thing to do. So I will link down below how to essentially start Poshmark if that is something you are interested in. Now, the next thing I'm going to be talking about that is a great opportunity for you to do at home is to be a transcriber. So these are going to be for my people who, again, are very good, for example, at English. Maybe you know exactly how to put commas in to sentences and everything like that. So the website rev.com is great for this. If you are not familiar what a transcriber is, because I sure as heck wasn't, a transcription service is a business service that converts speech into written or electronic text document. Transcription services are often provided for business, legal, or medical purposes. So for rev.com, all you have to do to become a transcriber on their website to start transcribing things is all you have to do is apply. And by doing that, you take a quiz and you'll submit a transcript to demonstrate your mastery of the English language and Rev's styling rules. If you're approved and you pass the quick and easy quiz, I think when I was looking at it, the quiz was like 10 to 15 questions, and then you'll have to transcribe something to show, hey, I know exactly where to put commas and exclamation points and periods, and I'm not the best at that, as you guys know, grammar's not my thing. So for anyone who is very good at the English language, this would be a really great opportunity for you. Based on my knowledge, Rev doesn't do it for other languages. Let me triple check, because that would be cool if they did that for, other languages other than just English. Let me check. Okay, so unfortunately, they do at this time only offer English to English transcription services, though they say they may add other languages in the future, and that's what they said in February of 2021. So hopefully in the future, they will start adding different languages for other individuals so that, you can start transcribing in every language possible. But if you are familiar with English, this would be a great place to start. The next opportunity is going to be guru.com or upwork.com, which I've already talked about, in order to be virtual assistants. So if you are someone who you want to be a virtual assistant, you want to help people from home, whether that be, for me, I may be looking for a virtual assistant soon to help me with my emails and to help me with my online stuff. And by going on especially guru.com, you can see a lot of virtual assistant opportunities for you if you are wanting to do that from home. If you like assisting someone in whatever work they may need online, I feel like that's such an easy job that you could be doing and you could be making money from, where you don't have to pay all these upfront costs, you don't need extra PV in your MLM, you can just be at home as a virtual assistant. And again, this will be on guru.com, and they even have virtual assistant opportunities on Upwork if that's something you're interested in. So the next thing for you that you could be doing at home is dog sitting. So this is going to be for all of my dog lovers out there, and this is on rover.com. I have personally used rover.com. So what you need to do in order to get started is make a profile. You then tell Rover what type of dogs you want to care for, whether it's all type of dogs or certain dogs, and the dates that work for you. You make your own schedule and everything like that. So I've used Rover when me and Christian have gone out of town before, clearly way before COVID. Kai was about, oh my gosh, he was so young at the time, and I didn't really want to send him to a daycare. I wanted to send him to someone that would be at home, someone who would be able to be attentive to him at all times, because again, he was, I think, a puppy still at the time. So we found someone on Rover that actually had a husky themselves, since our pup is a husky, and they were very familiar with how huskies work, how they are, how to take care of them. And then what we did is we met up with this person before we actually hired them to dog sit. So we met up with them about a week before we went out of town, and then after that we made sure that our dog loved their dog, that our dog was going to listen to the dog sitter, and he did. Thank you, Kai. So that next week we literally brought him to the dog sitter right before our flight to leave to California, and it was the best experience I have had with a dog sitter before, because exactly what happened was every single day I would get updates, I would get photos from the dog sitter. They would let me know how he's doing with the other dog that's living in the house. It was just a really great experience. I would recommend rover.com for anyone who wants to, who wants to find someone to dog sit their dog, or who wants to be a dog sitter in general. And you do make your own schedule. You do put on the website every single month the days that you're available, and people could look up in your area if you are available. So that's what we did for the week that we wanted to go out of town. We just looked for people who would take care of a husky for the size that our husky was and for the dates that we were available. And we found a couple of people, and we just picked the person that had the best reviews, and clearly that has a husky herself and everything like that. So it was a really easy transition for us. So if you are someone that loves dogs and you're cool with dogs sitting at home and for overnights, and I believe they even allow for dog sitting like during the day, not just overnight visits. So if that's something you'd be interested in, like actually taking care of people's dogs while they're at work or anything like that, this would be really great. Again, I've used it. I can vet rover.com. I love it so much, and I really think it's a great opportunity if you love animals or love pups. The next at-home or online job where you could earn money where you don't have to participate in a multi-level marketing company is surveys, where you get paid to answer a survey. This was crazy to me. I didn't even know this was an actual thing until I started researching this topic, but I'm going to link down below the nerdwallet.com, where they link 12 different paid survey sites, and essentially all you do is sign up for a survey, you answer the survey, and you get a reward or a payment after that, or you get a payment after you answer a certain amount of surveys. After doing my research on this, it did state that this is something that takes time and it may not pay much, but it's something. If you are someone who needs an extra $200 a month, and for surveys, you don't have to pay money into this. You just need a computer or your phone where you can fill out surveys for different websites, and then you can literally get paid to answer surveys. I think that's crazy. I didn't know that that was a thing. So again, I will link down below 12 different websites that allow you to take surveys for them, and they compensate you in return. The next at-home opportunity is data entry jobs. I didn't even know what this was. So when I was looking into it, data entry is the process of entering data and updating information into some electronic service or database. An individual that enters data does so by directly inputting data into a company database with a computer, mouse, keyboard, scanner, or any other data entry tool. So if you are someone that is good at data entry or typing, and you have really good typing experience, there are many jobs out there that you could be doing at home where all you have to do is input data for a company, whether it's on someone's website or a page or for medical purposes, whatever it may be. I am going to link down below the best data entry jobs that you can work from home that are legitimate. There are over 10 different ones that you could apply for. If you have ever had a data entry job, let me know down below. I am very curious. Do you say data or data? Data. I'm curious now. The next at-home job that you can do that to me is such a cool opportunity, especially if you are someone that is interested in any sort of law, or maybe you love watching things like that. Being an online juror is an actual thing. So when attorneys prepare for a trial, they often seek feedback on their cases. Depending on the mock jury website you choose, you can make between $5 to $150 just for your opinion. Traditionally, lawyers or companies hire people to make up the jury of a mock trial. So if you guys aren't familiar what a mock trial is, it's essentially like a fake trial run. They want to do a fake trial so that they can, get everything ready for the actual trial that they are going to be doing. So essentially, you will be hired to make up a jury for the mock trial. The jury would, of course, make up the same demographic as would be expected in a real trial. The lawyers then take the jury through all of the court processes, including the presenting arguments, evidence, and so on. The jury members then answer specific questions as well as give their verdict based on the information given. The aim of all of this is for the lawyers and other legal experts to see their weaknesses and get a good idea of what to expect in a real world trial. The jury, as expected, is paid a fee for their services. Thanks to the internet, a mock jury is now a virtual paying job. Compensation ranges from one company to another, which will be explored below. And then below are 7 best online mock jury websites. So again, if you are someone who's interested in law and that would be really cool for you to sit at home and to be in a mock jury and do that, I think this is such a cool opportunity. I think I want to trial run it and at least do one of these because I think that this is such a cool thing and you're actually helping lawyers prepare for their actual cases that they are going to go and do. So I'm going to link below 7 mock jury websites that will pay you in order to be in their mock jury or to do their mock jury if you are interested in participating in that. Now, there is a website where you can actually be a call center person, essentially like a customer service agent at home. Now, my husband knows of a website called arise.com. If I were you and I wanted to do a call center, I would do my research on this first. So to do a call center, you may actually have to pay for a course and you may have to pay for things like a monitor, a headset, and a hard drive and everything like that to keep all of the information on. So if you want to work for a call center, know that it is going to take money in order to do it because everything else I've been talking about doesn't take money. For Fiverr, for Upwork, freelance writing, starting a YouTube channel, you can use your cell phone. For starting a blog, you can use your phone. For rev.com to transcribe, all you need is your computer. And to be dog sitting for people, all you have to do is, go online and say what dogs you want to dog sit. Before Arise or for any call center, you are going to need access to monitors, to headsets, and everything like that. But no, for Arise.com, you are an independent contractor. So what happens is you will have to put taxes away every month of your paycheck, and you will be able to claim the monitor and headset on your taxes that following year. And it actually allows you to work customer service from home for different platforms like Home Depot, Disney, Amazon, and so much more. So if that's something you're interested in, you love customer service, you would love to, be a call center agent or something like that, using a website like Arise may work for you. But again, please research Arise before you do it because it does take money in order to get started. Now I'm going to walk you guys through extra jobs that you can do from home that were recommended to me on Instagram. I decided to go on Instagram and ask people, what are some jobs that you've done from home or people have done from home that I can talk about on my YouTube channel. So I did just explain about 14 different things that you could be doing from home to make money. These I'm not going to explain, but I am going to list them off and you can look into them if you're someone that is interested in doing it. This would be a web designer. There are also boot camps where you can learn how to code. There's call centers, which I've already given you an example of. There are bank jobs that you can do from home, social media marketing, data engineer, jobs for universities. Just make sure that you apply for a remote mentor position. I personally know someone who does this. This person works for an actual university and school, but they get to work from home doing it. You can work for actual companies or schools or things like that from the comfort of your home, like multi-level marketing companies like to say. You can also be a budget analyst, you can do video editing, and if you can use your car, or you have a car that you can use, you can do things like DoorDash or Uber Eats. I did not want to go very deep into that because this video is mostly talking about jobs that you can do literally sitting in your house. But if you do have a car, you can, deliver groceries to people's house. You can go grab food for people, and that is a way to make a couple extra bucks. And there are plenty of people on YouTube that I have seen that actually educate how to make more money using Uber Eats and stuff as being a driver. Another thing that you could do is be a babysitter or a nanny. This is a big thing that people were telling me on Instagram when I asked everyone. I got told this so many times, babysitter, babysitter, or nanny, nanny, nanny. So many people said it, and especially if you are a military person or affiliated with the military, so if you are a military spouse, this is a great thing for you. And the reason I say this is because on Facebook, if you don't have Facebook, I recommend getting it for this purpose. If you are at a duty station, for example, I will use my husband and I's last duty station where I was, just a military spouse and he was in the military. We were at Fort Lewis in Washington State, and at Fort Lewis, there was an actual Facebook group like Fort Lewis Babysitting, and you would go on there and people like parents would go on to that Facebook group, and what they would do is say, hey guys, I need someone to watch my 5-year-old daughter at this time, at this day, and you could respond saying, hey, I'm available, I would love to do that. And then you can actually network that way. You can end up babysitting multiple kids, you can get great reviews, so people will actually go on those military Facebook pages and review people and review babysitters. So if you're a really great babysitter, people may reach out to you more, and you may end up getting an actual steady babysitting job that you can do for someone in your area. And it's cool because it is affiliated with the military. So I think it's cool because you're able to help fellow families that are in the military that are working, or maybe they're a single parent home and they're active duty in the military. You can help them by babysitting their kid. And I know on military bases, it is very difficult to get your children into the daycares on post or off post. They are always filled. It takes 6+ months sometimes just to get your kid in a daycare, which is unacceptable to me, but that's a perfect time for you to step in and say, okay, I have the time in my day, I'm at home, I can babysit, I love to work with children, and you can babysit or nanny for people's kids. So I definitely recommend checking out different Facebook groups, and maybe even if you are not associated with the military, there may even be Facebook groups and stuff like that for around your area, and you can vet people out, make sure that they're good people before you go to them and everything like that, or before you start babysitting their kids. So that is going to be all that I'm going to talk about today. Again, if you have any other job that I did not talk about today, please link it down below, because sometimes I don't think of everything. There may be 10 other, 15 other, 20 other things that people could be doing from home. These are just the top 15 to 25 things that I found to be really great for people to use at home. So let me know how you liked today's video. I hope this really helped you guys. I hate to see time and time again individuals who join multi-level marketing join because they're told that they can make an abundance of money or they can make so much money, and what they end up doing is they spend a lot of money to join, because it takes a lot of money to join a multi-level marketing company, generally $150 or above, and then after that you have to buy a certain amount of products every month, and you have to work your tail off just to get one sale. And I want to show people that there are so many cool opportunities from home, and I really hope that this video did that for you. Cool opportunities like being in a mock jury, to answering surveys and getting paid, to selling items on Poshmark, to freelance writing. There are so many cool things that you could be doing from home where you don't have to be in a multi-level marketing company. And as we've seen, many people lose money or make no money when they join an MLM based on what the FTC has said. Here's their little statement right here where they even say, if you join an MLM, most people lose money or make no money. And these are actual things that you could be doing in order to make yourself money from home. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you would try any of these. I would love to know if any of the things I talked about are stuff you didn't know about and that you are going to be testing out or trying or recommending to people. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I upload 3 days a week, and I'll see you in the next video.